Hello, Sisu Nation. We all know that the 2021 Business Planning Summit is coming up next week. I decided to do this short video for you guys to get you prepared for the event. My partner and I, Spring Benson, own a team and own a brokerage. Since we have worked with Sisu, our business has doubled plus on the way to tripling, and we do high level numbers. We're not tripling 10s and 20s. We're tripling high level numbers in the real estate industry, and a massive part of that has been contributed to Sisu. My expertise is mindset, emotional state, belief system, identity, all of the things that matter. Learning about real estate does not help somebody perform. If you go into the summit looking to learn more about real estate, which you will, but you're not ready to take action, to perform, to implement, then it will be just like every other online summit that we've been to. But I promise you, there's gold in this summit. There is power, there is mastery, if you're prepared to find it, if you're prepared to implement. So here's the deal. How you do anything is how you do everything. How you do everything is how you do anything. So these principles that I'm going to lay out for you are the exact same principles that Spring and I use to create massive profitability in our business. Just because we're talking about a summit, these principles are universal. And the way you end is the way you start. The way you start is the way you end. Our year starts October 1st. That's why we crush the fourth quarter. That's why December is our best month in production, because we have a different mindset than everybody else. While everybody else is winding down, we're revving up. So this is a massive opportunity to get your mind right, your business right, and start right now. And if it's your ending, end right so that you can start right. If it's your beginning, start right so you can end right. So, you guys all know this. Show up. If you're gonna go, if you're gonna be involved in something, show up with your attitude, your energy. Show up at a higher level. Ask yourself, could I be more? Could I give more? Could I do more? Could I love more? Yes, 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 and yes. So if you're going to invest your time, show up for this event. And I promise you will get more out of the event than you initially thought, just by changing your frequency and your energy and your mindset. And we are all capable of showing up at a higher level. You get to create your own experience, period. So if you're listening to a speaker or you start to disengage, it's not because of the speaker, it's not because of the content, it's because you chose to create that experience. And if you sit down at your computer and you're multitasking, you now have defined your experience. We have already defined our 2021. We know what our experiences are going to be, our goals, our successes. Everything has been created and defined. And it has nothing to do with the market. It has everything to do with the way we show up and the decisions that we're making. So decide how you're going to show up to this summit, and you will get so much more out of it. There is one strategy and there is one action within this summit that could be a game changer in your business. You decide if you're going to find it, or you decide if it's going to be just like everything else that's online that you kind of showed up to, took some notes, and didn't implement. But what could be waiting for you is a shift. And one shift in your business, in your mind, in your energy, could forever change the destiny of your business. That's the power of this summit. So here's the 5 principles that we're going to live by. These are the 5 principles that we live by in our coaching company, our real estate company, our team. Number 1 is clarity in your vision. Without this, you don't have anything. If you spend your whole life learning about mindset and learning about business, but you don't know where you're going, it's all meaningless. This is why there's 161,000 books written on how to find your why. I looked it up. 161,000 books on how to find your why. Everyone's trying to figure out what their why is, but they don't have a vision. So their why is meaningless. So if you don't have a why for this summit, meaningless. If you don't have a compelling vision for 2021, meaningless. Everyone else out there is teaching vision, but have you connected to your compelling vision? Number 2 is discipline. This is the foundation of every successful person out there. Willing to do things that other people are not willing to do. Willing to show up when they're busy. When they don't feel like it, they show up. Decide what you're willing to do. Not what you should do. Not what other people are telling you you should do. But decide with this summit, what are you absolutely willing to do? How are you going to show up? What time frame are you going to show up in? What strategies and tools and tactics are you going to take with you? You define your discipline. Number 3 is obsession and focus. Every great performer out there does not dabble, they are obsessed. And you have the power to be obsessed about whatever you want. This is why every spiritual thinker out there tells you to live in the moment, because they're obsessed with what is reality. They're not obsessed with what could happen or what may happen, or let's get this done and then I'll figure this out. For the few hours that you're going to dedicate to this summit, be obsessed with your time, energy, and focus. Do this for your 2021 and you will make more money than you've ever made in your entire life. You will do it in less time and you will have more fun. Number 4, mastery. If you get those first 3 steps squared away, what it leads is mastery. And here's the cool part about a summit, is there's mastery everywhere. There are people that you're going to be hearing from that have mastered things that you need to master. Connect to that energy, that frequency, that train of thought, and instantly you can take a different action and have a shift in your business. But if you go into this like everybody else, watching some videos, you already know what's going to happen. Commit to mastery. Take care of these first 4, and what you will have is the real you and the real business. And I know that's something large and big, but this is our ideal. This is leadership. This is passionate companies. These are the people that we follow. They have clarity, they have discipline, they have obsession. They sure as hell have mastery. And if that is an alignment, then what you have is the real you and the real business. The profit, the fortune, the fulfillment, the joy, the excitement, the energy, the drive. Take these principles into the summit and you will have a shift in your business. Take these principles into your business in 2021. You will make more money than you've ever made. This works, and it works every single time. Now, prepare, prime yourself with your energy, your breath, your focus, your body language. Go into this prepared. Prepare. What's my plan? What am I going to get out of this? How much time am I going to dedicate to it? If it's not written down and if it's not in your schedule, it does not exist. And the last thing is this: believe. If you do not create a belief system around this summit, it's going to be like everything else that you've ever done. And I've paid a lot of money for conferences and training and events. And because I didn't decide my belief system going in, I got nothing out of it. I don't even remember what they were about. Don't let this happen. And you get to decide your belief system. That's the cool thing about being human. That's the amazing thing about being a leader, is you decide. What do you need to believe about this summit? With that being said, I will see you there. I'm one of the speakers. I hope this helped in some small way, and we'll see you next week.